Om Shrutismritipurananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpatam Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vatarayanam Sutrabhashkritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmatacharya Paryanta Vande Guru Paramparam Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavat Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Gukaro Anthakaro Vairukarastan Anthakara Nirodhitvat Guriditya Vidhiyate Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavati Tamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Bhadram Karne Vishrunayama Devaha Bhadram Pashyemakshaparyachatraha Sthirairangai Sushtuvam Sastanupihi Veshema Devahitam Yadayuhu Sustina Indro Vrittashrava Sustina Pusha Vishyavedaha Sustina Stakshu Arishtanemihi Sustino Brihaspatir Dathatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. It is believed two Shanti shlokas which are written by Adi Shankara is also being chanted before the Māṇḍūkya Upaniṣad teaching. Even though we are not doing regularly, after studying the meaning of these mantras, we just dropped, and only Shanti mantras we always chant before the beginning of the class. Today we will chant. Not every class. Today just we will chant. Okay. This is written by Adi Shankara, which we already saw at the beginning of this Māṇḍūkya Upaniṣad teaching. Om Prajnanam Shupradhane Sthiracharanikara Vyapibhirvyapya Lokan Bhuktva Bhogan Stavishtan Punarabhidishanot Bhasidan Kamajanyan Pitva Sarvan Visheshan Subhidhi Madhurabhum Mayaya Vojayannaha Maya Sankhya Turiyam Paramamritamajam Brahmayatannadosmi Yo Vishwatma Vidija Vishayan Prashya Bhogan Stavishtan Paschachanyan Sumiti Vibhavan Jyotisha Svena Sukshman Sarvanetan Punarabhishanai Swatmanisthavayitva Hitva Sarvan Visheshan Vigata Gunagana Pattasaunastureyaha. These two mantras are to be chanted before every classes, which we are not doing. But okay, occasionally we can chant, no problem. We are studying Māṇḍūkya Upaniṣad. And we are through the kārikās, one of the section where the fire is activated, like that, no? If you concentrate properly on the meanings of these kārikās, it is just like dynamite, just blowing inside the mind, We are going through the kārikā number 34 in the second section, Vaitathya Prakaranam. A very beautiful kārikā which has to say something, and we are going through that meaning. Very beautiful verse, which is to be understood properly. And we have seen the meaning of the first line. Still see for the continuity. We will read the meaning. The verse is like this. Na atma bhavena nanetam na svenapi katanchana na apratak kinchit idi tattva vido viduhu. Once more I will read. Na atma bhavena nanetam na svenapi katanchana na pratak kinchit idi tattva vido viduhu. Tattvavit. Those people who has studied the valid means of knowledge, that is scriptures, that is Vedanta. One who has studied Vedanta. Why one should study Vedanta? I have enough comfortable with my life. I have all the things, whatever I need. I have my own house. I have my own clothes. I have my own car. I have family members around me. I have a wife or I have a husband. I have children or I don't want children. And I have sufficient money in my bank account and I have to just enjoy the world. Why you are bringing that one should study Vedanta in one's life? A big question by everybody who is comfort in this world. Why I should study Vedanta and what we call the valid means of knowledge. Our worldly activities are called empirical dealings. Vyavaharika vritti in Sanskrit. And the whole universe is called Vyavaharika Prapancham. Where I deal with the people, where I purchase my own desirable things, where I enjoy my life, where I meet my own beloved people, and along with them I plan my life. Sometimes I get married. Sometimes I will get children. Sometimes I will go alone in my life, even though I am married. Sometimes, even though I am married, I seems to be unhappy. All these things, when we put together, is called empirical dealings in the world. We are all enough aware of this empirical dealing. And we have our own roles. We play our own daily roles. As a person that is studied from the traditional teachers and I chose my lifestyle like this and I have a role. And you people have different roles from me. But all these things come under one thing, empirical dealing. Empirical activities. Empirical activities are common and normal, and people follow this as though they are meant for empirical dealing in this world. The whole creation is meant for empirical dealing. They conform with themselves. I am informed from my childhood, you have to study and you have to get into a job, and when you are employed, you can make your own life. Sufficient money can attract a household life, and your household life will be comfortable if you have a job and a money and an income. So I followed these instructions from my parents and I started my life. And this Vyavaharika Vritti, empirical dealing, continued till the last breath. No other way to get rid of this empirical dealing. Whether you like or whether you don't like, you have to deal with your diseases. An empirical dealing which is worst. You have to deal with your unhappy situations. An empirical dealing which you have to be. You don't like, but you have to deal. This empirical dealing will continue till the last breath. And a person who is dealing with the people and the world and the universe and going through different situations which are happy, which are unhappy, is called in Sanskrit samsari. It means a person who himself struck with an idea that this world is true. I came here to become an employee or to become a richest person, and I should deal with the people, I should do a job, and I should get money, and I should get to my happiest life. This kind of thoughts, overwhelmed by this kind of thoughts, a person go through daily different situations, and he earn money and he build his own career. He will start to construct his own way and his own career. He will be going through different situations. Sometimes he will be happy with the children. Sometimes he will be unhappy with the children. Sometimes she will be happy with his husband. Sometimes she will be completely heartbroken due to her husband or her boyfriend. This is how the world will move. And the person going through ups and downs, this common person who is going through all his ups and downs in the battle of life, is called samsari in Sanskrit. This samsari has a problem. He never say enough. He is always a wanting person. He need more. Whatever he got, he is not happy. He want more so that he can keep for tomorrow. No other animal do this except human being. Only human being will store the things for tomorrow. Of course, in the northern region, northern pole, some squirrels used to keep the nuts below the ground. And in winter, they will go and fetch these nuts and eat. But not like human being. Entire life, he will be taking care of on single day, keeping everything. So, we are the only people who store for tomorrow and day after tomorrow everything. We have fridges, we have bank accounts, we have almari. We keep everything for tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Because I am going to survive for another day to live. This belief will make him a wanting person. Every day he wants more. And called samsari. What is the attitude and what is the understanding of samsari? If you come to know properly that, you will know the word tattvavit. We are in the topic of tattvavit. I started with the word tattvavit. Samsari understood that this world is true. The things which are seeing around me is also true. The things which are there around me is for my enjoyment. And I need to satisfy my five senses. And I should gather all these things. What I accomplish will go and I will enjoy. Thus, he is going through his ups and downs daily in his life. Sometimes her boyfriend is one of the best boyfriend. Sometimes her boyfriend will become the worst boyfriend in the world. Ups and downs are inevitable for a samsari. Because he already concluded that the world is true. The things are true. The emotions are true. The life is to be like this way only. Enjoying the life with different things, changing every day, daily, like my bed sheet, like my wares. I change. Emotions, I don't care. Your emotion is nothing for me. So that I want to change. I want to get rid of from you. I am going to find out a new. So samsari will go around with different things because he already concluded himself a wrong idea. This world is true. The emotions are true. Everything, whatever I see, are to be enjoyed by me. Thus, a person will carry. Person doesn't have any information regarding the world and regarding the truth. And he don't have any idea from where I will get the truth regarding the world, people, and about me. Very few people, while living as a samsari, from their tragedies, from their issues, from their unhappiest situations, they will try to find out the meaning of the life and meaning of oneself and the truth behind everything. Thus, a person come under a traditional teacher and try to study what is told in the scriptures about me and the world and the people and the creation. Thus, a person will come to know the truth. And he is no more samsari. He is called tattvavit. A person who knows the truth. Tattvam janadi idi tattvavit. This tattvavit can only understand that I am immortal and I am not samsari. I am not a person to go through different unbalanced situations in the life. He is stable now. He is balanced due to the teachings of his traditional teacher. Nobody can affect him. He is not a person who get affected. He is not vulnerable at all by anybody. He is himself. He is not interested in anything in the world. Thus a person becomes tattvavit, the knowers of the truth. Tattvavidaha. This verse says about this word tattvavidaha, viduhu. Freedom from the samsara means freedom from this duality, freedom from this world while living in this life. By knowing the knowledge, by knowing the truth. That is why the scriptures are the valid means of knowledge, which talks about the unique information regarding oneself and the creation and the world. Thus, I am tattvavit, a person who understood himself or herself that the truth is not what I believe. There is no such things around me, even though I perceive them. The duality never existed at any point of time. Even though I perceive my children, even though I perceive my husband or wife, even so a person who is samsari, who is going through all the empirical activities because his conclusion was that this world is true, these things are true, became the tattvavit after studying under the traditional teacher what is told in the scriptures Vedanta. The person became tattvavit, the knower of the truth. He got total conviction regarding what is the world. And his conviction is told in this verse. He is now convinced that non-duality is the truth of this universe. This universe is not a thing which has some existence. This is only mere appearance, an apparent reality. So, knower of the truth got some understanding and it is being told by this kārikā. What are the understanding of them? We will see. Na atma bhavena nana idam. Multiplicity, adversity, seeing lots of things around me, stars, people, animals, birds. We already elaborated in the last session, still for the continuity. They never existed in this world. Why? The scriptures, the valid means of knowledge, it reveals that no other book talks about the reality of an individual. Even though they may refer regarding heaven, they may refer regarding vice and virtue from the priest and from other scholars of different institutions, we may get some information. That doesn't mean that these informations are the real information regarding oneself. If we accept those information, if a thinking person will go further after accepting this information, we will end up in one sentence: the Srishti is not correct. The creation has some mistakes. Why? I am in trouble and there is a heaven and I should work here properly, then only I will reach heaven. What kind of creation? One will ask, because if you accept those sentences which are told in other religions, because they accept creation, they accept heaven, they accept duality, and heavenly enjoyments can only possible if you do certain things here. All these things make me to arrive in one conclusion, that this creation has some troubles. The creator is not so proper in creation. That's it. So that is why the scriptures are important, because they are unique, because their knowledge is unique. We never get from anywhere in the world. So that from the scriptures, our teacher delivered this information, and we are convinced about ekameva advitiyam. There is only one consciousness. There is no other entity apart from this. There is no part for this consciousness. There is no other species for this consciousness. Like the same way, this consciousness is one like the space. If the space is divided into two, you will get one kitchen and one room. If you make another division, and it will become bathroom. If you make another division, it is called drawing room. The space is same. The division is created by me, keeping some boundaries and walls, etc. Similarly, the individual is the consciousness. But not knowing myself, I convinced myself from the words of the other people that I am a human being. This has gone. Samsaritvam has gone. A wanting person has gone, and the knower of the truth is right now in front of us. Thus, the knowledge made the person bringing back the real form of the person. The intrinsic form is being highlighted by the senses, and the samsaritam has gone, and he is now convinced that there is no different things in the world in true nature. Multiplicity is not there at all. Even though I perceive them, there is a pigeon, there is a duck, there is a tiger, there are stars, there are teachers, there are students, there are different things. It's only mere perception. The reality is there is no such differentiation in this world. There is no separation. Different forms are not there. They are only mere the tip of the tongue. Vacharampanam. Only they are in the words. We already saw this sentence properly in the last class. So, nana idam na atma bhavena. They don't have any existence like separate things in the world as we see. Na svenapi katanchana. By depending on the reality, they got some sentience. We cannot say like that way also, because there cannot be any connection. A sentient thing and an insentient thing. You cannot get connected. A rope and a snake which is there inside the head. The imposition is only here, not there. Rope is there, but the snake is not outside, inside the head. Inside the head, the snake is only an impression created by myself. So, there is no action between the rope and the snake, I am convinced. Now, the second sentence, we already first sentence. If you have any doubt, go through the previous class, which we took last Sunday, then you will be cleared that. Okay. The second sentence, na pratak apratak kinjit. We don't have any evidence that they exist each other. Pratak means separately. There is a star, there is a moon separate from the star, there is a sun separate from the moon and the star, there is an earth separate from the moon and the star and the sun. Like that, so many things in the world. Pratak, separate. Their existence are separate. There is no evidence for that. If you come to Vedanta, we will prove that they never existed at any point of time. Even while you are seeing, they are not existing at all. This is called discrimination of an intelligent. Tattva vivekam. When you know the truth, you separate the wrong ideas from the truth. Without knowing the truth, everything gets mixed up. There is a star, there is a moon, there is a sun, there is a car, there is a body for me, and this body every 2 hours, it will be hungry. I should find some bananas. I should find some soft drinks, even though it is very harmful for my health. I am addicted for that. So I drink some soft drinks. I ate some stall items like bakery items because I have a body. And my body is wanting certain things. And things are existing separately. Nobody can prove they exist one from another. Nobody can prove they exist each other. Vedanta says that while perceiving these objects, you negate them. While perceiving the sunrise, you have the idea that sunrise is a phenomenon. In reality, there is no sunrise, there is no sunset. Similarly, while enjoying the world, the knower of the truth know that there is no such a thing, even though I enjoy. This is called convention, tattva vivekam. As long as the body is existing, we should eat. Show some humanity for your body, compassion towards your body. Don't go hungry. You should eat something. Then only you can think properly. An empty mind or empty stomach is useless. We are talking about something serious and you don't have any food from the morning onwards. Anything will go inside. Nothing will go inside. So, you see a lot of things and you enjoy certain things and you eat something. You talk with somebody, you sit with somebody who love with you, to whom you feel some love. No problem. You should know that while perceiving, they never existed at any point of time. Even though they are separate from my body, there is no evidence. There is no proof. Pramana bhavat. There is no evidence for their existence separately from one to another. They don't exist separately. This is what called na apratak. Na pratak. Na pratak kinchit. The world has full of things. Live things, sentient things, insentient things, inert things are there. All these things are only existing as long as I perceive them. When I come to know the truth, when I put an inquiry on them, they resolve to another things. That means they never exist. They never existed. Even when I am seeing. It's called na prathak kinchit. There is nothing existing separately from one to another around the world. Na aprathak kinchit. There is no such a thing which is non-separate and existing from one to another. You know, there is a broomstick and there is a soap, toilet soap or toilet cleaner liquid. If you say they are non-separate, broomstick has a purpose, soap has a purpose. Broomstick is used to clean the floor. Soap is used to clean the toilet, vessels, or your body, etc., etc. How can you say they are non-separate? If you say them non-separate, they are existing non-separate, then there is an irony. The entire universe is just a synonymous. Soap itself is broomstick. Broomstick itself is my car. Car itself is my servant. That servant itself is cup of tea. Everything will become one and the same. The words are synonymous now. There is no such things to say. Nobody can say that it is apratak. Even though I perceive different objects in the world, they are one and the same. You cannot say like that regarding the empirical entities, empirical things. A jnani says, tattvavidaha, they say, there is no such thing existing in the world differently or together or separately or connected with the air. Things are clear now. The four-way, the knower of the truth, denied the existing universe. It is non-existing at all. For a samsari, he has some different vision. This world is true. That is why he enjoy the world and go around. For the jnani, for the knower of the truth, there is no special existence like Brahman or self. Similarly, the universe also exists. There is no evidence or there is no proof. And we say there is no existence of anything in the world in the form of universe. There is no universe at all. Or if you say the universe is an imposition, superimposition on the, still we say there cannot be any contact between an inert thing and a real thing. So universe is not an imposed phenomenon. Universe never existed. How you can say an imposed thing? So, na svenapi katanchana. Then, na pratak. They never existed separately apart from the reality. Like a group of mosquitoes existing around the dog. So, mosquitoes are existing and the dog is also existing, and all these mosquitoes have independent existence each other. Similarly, Atma is existing or the Brahman is existing and the universe is existing, and inside the universe different things are existing. You cannot say like that because there is no evidence, there is no proof, and we are denying by an inquiry. When the real thing is established, all unreal things immediately get vanished. This is what happened now. Na pratak kinchit. There is no separate things existing inside the world. Na apratak. They are not together. They are not synonymous. They are not one thing. They are not non-separate. Even though they seems to be separate, mosquito is not a dog, dog is not a buffalo, buffalo is not a horse. But if you say they are one and the same universe, Still there is no evidence and they never existed like that. If you say like that, we will say all should be synonymous. That is why na aprita kinchana kinchititi. You cannot say they are non-separate. You cannot say they are separate. You cannot say there is a universe existing by itself. You cannot say that there is a universe existing by depending on the entity. These are the four things which are to be understood properly. I will repeat for the conclusion. Na atma bhavena nanetam. There is no universe separately existing with the different things apart from the consciousness. Na svenapi katanchana. There is no such universe existing depending upon the individual self or the Brahman. Na pratak. There is no different things apart from Brahman existing in the world, having some reality. Na apratak kinchana. There is a non-separated existence of universe. Even though there are a lot of things existing inside the universe, they are non-separate and they are separate from universe. There is no such things because all these four visions don't have any evidence which are true. These are all visions of some schools or school of philosophies and which is negated by the Gaudapada Acharya by this kārikā. Iti, like this, in this manner, the word iti means after studying 14 years or 20 years under a traditional teacher and established properly about the knowledge of oneself, then only you negate iti. Like in this manner, I understood the world never existed apart from the Brahman. Tattva vido vidu. The knower of the truth. They understood. They say, Tattva vido viduhu. Now we will go through some bhashya sentences of this verse. I will come to the third sentence now. Yatha Rajju Sarupena Prakashena Nirupyamanaha Na Nānābūdaha Kalpidaha Sarpaha Asti Tadvad. Inside a dark room, the rope exists. And now I am convinced that there is only rope inside the dark room. After establishing the reality, I negate all my premeditated thoughts regarding the rope before the understanding the reality of the rope. Rope only exists inside the dark room. All the informations I created myself is wrong. That is what told here. Nana Budaha Kalpidaha Sarpaha Na Asti Tadvad. Like that, the entire universe don't have any existence by itself. Napi Svena Pranadi Atmavedam Vidyade Kinjid Idi Rajju Sarpavad Kalpidatvat Eva. There is no transformation. There is no modification. There is no dependence of an entity which has no capacity to be alive itself so that it depend upon some other thing and it became alive. You cannot say like that. The universe is an entity which is inert, but it depends upon the Atma, the Brahman, the self, and it became alive. It became consciousness. You cannot say like that. Why? It never existed at any point of time. What is the point of coming into contact? In order to make a contact with somebody or in order to depend upon somebody, there should be two entities. One entity is self, other entity is only a superimposed idea, not a thing. So contact is not possible between an idea and a thing. The idea being wrong, you have to take away the idea. There is no such thing. That is what pointed out here. Na api svena pranadi atmana idam vidyate. There is no modification. The rope never got modified as in the form of a snake. Kadajidabi. Never. Rajya sarpavad kalpidatva deva. Kalpidatva. That's the important word. Sarpam is an idea, not an entity or an existing thing like Atman. Rajju is real, like our self is real. The universe is only an idea. Those ideas are misinformations, wrong informations. Those wrong informations are taken care of by the right ideas. Now, tada anyonyam na pratak pranadi vastu yada ashvat mahishaha pratak vidyade eva. The third vision, which is accepted by other schools of thought, that na pratak kinjid. Gaudapada negated that different things which are appearing in the empirical world are not true. They never existed at any point of time. There should be evidence for their existence. You don't come with the names and forms are existing. Any name and form is only an apparent reality. We are just having a word in the tip of tongue for a material. The cause is the real. The product is unreal. Like the pot is unreal, is real in the empirical reality. From the standpoint of ultimate reality, the truth, the self is the only real thing. All the superimposed ideas are mere illusions, imaginations. Thus, all these dualistic world containing lot of things are only imagined ideas. Na pratak pranadi vastu. Like the vital force, etc., which are the examples of Gaudapada Acharya before 10 verses before he started. Like that, a buffalo exists apart from the horse in this empirical world. Not such way there is no existence of anything in the world apart from the self. That means duality is completely negated. And don't come with an evidence which you have already created. There is no specific existence, specific mentioning of anything existing from the Brahman. No specific mentioning anywhere in the world. Everybody accepted duality so that there is a God sitting in the heaven. I am a bhakta and I should pray towards the God. It will never happen. So here, apart from the existing self, there is no other entities which are mere imagination. This is called na pratak pranadi vastu. Yada ashvad mahishaha. From a horse, there is a buffalo existing in the empirical world. Similarly, no different things existing in the world, even though we perceive. Ataha asatva. Therefore, all these things are unreal, even though we perceive. Apratak vidyade anyonyam parenava kinchideva kinchididi. They are not non-separate because they are non-existing entity. They cannot exist themselves. How can you say everything is one single thing? They don't exist themselves. They don't exist together. They don't exist in the form of one and appearing differently. Parenava kinchit. And then it will become synonymous. All the things are one thing, but we say some different words. There is no such way of empirical activity. Everything have different purpose, but they never existed. Parenava kinchididi evam paramartha tattvavida. This is the convention. The people who know the truth says this is the way to realize this world never existed at any point of time. Brahmanaha viduhu. One who knows the Brahman say that this is the way to negate the empirical world. Giving up the idea of the world is existing. Ataha ashiva hedutva abhava. Then there is no inauspicious things. The world is inauspicious. The world always put me in tragedy, put me in trouble, make a lot of unhappy situations, make a lot of problems, and I have to deal with. When you realize that the world never existed and you establish in the reality, the world lose its power to attack me. Then you are not an enjoyer of the world, even though you see the world, you live in the world. The power for the world to make you vulnerable has gone. No affliction caused from the world for the knower of the truth. Advayena Shiva iti abhiprayaha. When we come to know that universal is a non-existing apparent reality, there is no cause for the afflictions because ignorance is the cause for the afflictions. The ignorant has gone, ignorance has gone. I am convinced about myself and I am what? Advayena Shiva iti apiprayaha. Advaita eva. Non-dual entity myself, the self is the conviction about myself. So in gist, we can say that universe is only as long as I perceive it is true. Once you understand properly that I am the self and the world is nothing without this self, and the world is only a phenomenon which we cannot say that whether it is existing, whether it is not existing, whether it is different, whether there are different things. We need not to bother about all those things. We are convinced that Ekameva Advitiyam Brahman. I am the non-dual Brahman which is free from death and birth and which is immortal. This is my conviction. I am this non-dual Brahman. This is the auspicious and safe way of living in the world, and we are reaching the goal, Purushartha. When I know that I am Brahman, that is my goal. Now come to the next verse. We will read the verse and we will conclude this class, and we will talk about this verse in the next class. Vitaragabhayakrothaihi munibirveda parakaihi nirvikalpo hi ayam drishtaha prapancho shamodvayaha. Once more I will read, I will conclude. Vitaragabhayakrothaihi munibirveda parakaihi nirvikalpo hi ayam drishtaha prapancho shamodvayaha. Another beautiful verse. We will look into it in the next class. Om Susti Prajabhya Paripalayandam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahishaha Gobrahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sugino Bhavantu Kali Varshadu Parjanyaha Prithvi Sasya Shalini Deshoyam Kshobarahitaha Brahmana Santu Nirpayaha Sarve Bhavantu Suginaha Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.